Today in John Wesley's Journal is a podcast produced by the Wesley Center at Chattanooga, the United Methodist Student Center. In this podcast, we will learn about early Methodism by following John Wesley through his journal, as he and others begin a movement that would give rise to the Methodist Church in all its forms. So sit back and let's see what happened today in John Wesley's Journal. Welcome back to Today in John Wesley's Journal for January 18th, 1736. But before we get to John Wesley's Journal, let's look at some other things that happened on this day in church history. After public debates between Ulrich Zwingli and the Anabaptist leaders Conrad Gabel and Felix Manz just the day before, the Council of Zurich, Switzerland declares that all infants must be baptized within 8 days. This decision was soon followed by the persecution of the Anabaptists. On this day in 1887, Bishop Richard Harvey Cain passed away in Washington, D.C. He was a bishop of the AME Church, and he had been an abolitionist and later a congressman. He also served as the president of Quinn College, an HBCU in Texas, which he helped found. The first Armenian church in the United States was established on this day in 1891. And missionary Louisa Signe died in Zimbabwe on this day in 1918. She left us with the hymn, "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." And here's the text of that hymn. "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus and to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise and to know thus saith the Lord. Oh, how sweet to trust in Jesus, just to trust his cleansing blood, and in simple faith to plunge me 'neath the healing, cleansing flood. Yes, 'tis sweet to trust in Jesus, just from sin and self deceased, just from Jesus simply taking life and rest and joy and peace. I'm so glad I learned to trust thee, precious Jesus, Savior friend, and I know that thou art with me, wilt be with me to the end." And this day also saw the passing of another great musician of the church, Roberta Martin, who left us with at least 70 songs. It's said that around 50,000 people turned out for her funeral. The U.S. Postal Service even issued a stamp in her memory in 1998. And of course, today marks the public observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. His birthday, as we mentioned earlier, was January 15th. And now, today in John Wesley's Journal, for today, January 18th, 1736. We returned God thanks for our deliverance, of which a few appeared duly sensible. But the rest, among whom were most of the sailors, denied we had been in any danger. I could not have believed that so little good would have been done by the terror that we were in before. But it cannot be that they should long obey God from fear, who are deaf to the motives of love. And now we return to our time, but we'll be back on the 23rd for another entry in John Wesley's Journal. Have a good day.